Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been keeping an eye on the Steelers lately, you know there's a lot of buzz around what's happening in the team's secondary. And honestly, this offseason has been one of the more intriguing ones for Pittsburgh fans. The Steelers, as you well know, have a rich history of solid defense. And this year, the focus is on how they're going to rebuild and adapt, especially in the safety position. The big question lingering in everyone's mind is whether the Steelers will make an external move to bolster that safety room after trading Minkah Fitzpatrick. The answer, according to General Manager Omar Khan, is that they're still exploring options. Khan has made it clear that, while they've already signed Juan Thornhill, they are not closing the door on adding more talent from outside. That's right, the Steelers have already made a move by signing Thornhill, who was released by the Cleveland Browns earlier this offseason. Thornhill, a talented safety with a lot of potential, comes into Pittsburgh with some baggage. He's played through multiple injuries, and he himself has admitted that those injuries may have affected his performance last year. But what's encouraging is that during the first 2 days of training camp, Thornhill was out there flying around, showing a lot of energy and making plays, despite being away from OTAs. That kind of dedication and hustle is exactly what Steelers fans want to see from their new safety. Khan's words about the safety room are quite telling, too. He's confident in Juan Thornhill, but he's also aware that the team has to be ready for all contingencies. "We signed Juan," Khan said, "but that's not to say we won't look to see what else is out there." It's a smart approach because, in the NFL, flexibility and depth are everything, especially in the secondary where injuries and unforeseen circumstances can derail a team's season. The Steelers have some other intriguing pieces in the mix, like Jordan Whitehead, a Pittsburgh native, who's been a steady presence in the team's secondary. But one name that really stands out as a potential game-changer is Justin Simmons, a Pro Bowler who could bring a lot to the table if the Steelers decide to make a move. Simmons, at 31, is coming off a decent year with the Falcons, where he managed 2 interceptions and 62 tackles in 16 games. He's a player with a lot of experience and leadership, and even though he's turning 32 during the season, he still has enough talent and football IQ to make a difference. The interesting part is that Simmons might be available at a more affordable price than he was last year when he signed a $7.5 million deal with Atlanta. Considering his age and recent performance, the Steelers could potentially get him on a 1-year deal or a short-term contract that gives them flexibility and depth without breaking the bank. And let's not forget, the Steelers' safety room isn't just about adding talent, but also about maximizing the potential of the players already on the roster. Deshaun Elliott has just received a new extension, which shows the team's commitment to him as a key piece in the secondary. Pairing him with a veteran like Simmons or Thornhill could give Pittsburgh a formidable safety duo, one that combines youth, experience, and playmaking ability. The coaching staff will surely be watching closely during training camp, evaluating how these guys perform and how they fit into the bigger picture of the team's defense. Now, I want to highlight that the Steelers' defense has traditionally been their backbone, especially under head coach Mike Tomlin. Even in seasons where the team struggled offensively, the defense kept them competitive. That's why this offseason move, or potential moves, are so crucial. Adding a player like Simmons could elevate the entire secondary, giving the team more versatility and playmaking ability at safety. Plus, with the AFC North being as competitive as ever, having a strong secondary can be the difference between making the playoffs and staying home during January. What's also intriguing is the timing of these potential moves. Training camp is just getting underway, and the coaching staff is in the process of evaluating every player, every snap, and every opportunity to improve. It's a critical period where players can either solidify their roles or find themselves on the outside looking in. For the Steelers, that means a real possibility of seeing some surprises come from this camp, especially in the secondary. So, what does this mean for Steelers fans? It means that this offseason isn't over yet. The team is actively exploring options to make sure they're as competitive as possible, especially at safety, where a single injury or a lack of depth could be disastrous. The addition of Juan Thornhill gives them a solid foundation, but the pursuit of more talent suggests that the Steelers are aiming even higher. They want to ensure that their secondary is not just solid, but elite, especially as they look to contend in a highly competitive AFC. And let's be honest, everyone knows that in today's NFL, having a versatile playmaking safety can transform a defense. It's one of the key positions that can change the tide of a game with a big interception, a crucial pass breakup, or even a game-winning tackle. The Steelers are acutely aware of this importance, which is why they're keeping their options open. The fact that they're considering Justin Simmons, a proven playmaker, shows just how serious they are about making a splash and strengthening that secondary. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the Steelers' defense has been a source of pride for the franchise for decades, and fans expect nothing less than a top-tier performance this season. The AFC North is no joke. With teams like the Ravens, Bengals, and Browns all looking to make a statement, Pittsburgh has to respond with a defense that can hold its own and even dominate. A safety upgrade could be the missing piece that pushes the team over the edge, especially in close games where turnovers and big plays can decide the outcome. And let's not forget the impact of the coaching staff. Head coach Mike Tomlin is known for his defensive acumen and ability to get the most out of his players. His leadership in shaping the secondary, especially during training camp, will be critical. The Steelers' front office, led by Omar Khan, is clearly trying to strike the right balance between developing talent internally and bringing in experienced veterans to make an immediate impact. This strategy has worked well in the past, and all signs point to the team continuing that trend this season. So fans, as we watch the Steelers' training camp unfold, keep an eye on how these safeties perform, how the players develop, and whether the team pulls the trigger on that external safety addition. It's an exciting time because every practice, every play, and every decision could shape the Steelers' season. The potential signing of a veteran like Simmons or the continued development of Thornhill and Whitehead could be the difference in a division where every game counts and every play matters. The Steelers are built to contend, and with a little extra help in the secondary, they could be a real force to reckon with in 2024. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think the team should go all in and sign someone like Justin Simmons? Or do you trust the young guys to step up and take on that leadership role? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're here to bring you all the analysis, rumors, and inside info you need. Thanks for being with us, and let's go Steelers!